Most people searching for cheap flights are doing it wrong. Not a little wrong, seriously wrong. And it's costing them hundreds of dollars every single trip. In this video, I'm breaking down 7 flight booking hacks that actually work. These are the tricks travel insiders use to pay a fraction of what everyone else pays. Let's get into it. Here's the uncomfortable truth. The average traveler checks one site, picks the first reasonable price they see, and books. And airlines know this. Prices on international routes can vary by hundreds of dollars, depending on where you search, when you search, and even what device you're on. So let's fix that. Hack number 1. The cheapest days to fly internationally are consistently Tuesday and Wednesday. Not because of some myth, but because of supply and demand. Business travelers flood routes on Mondays and Fridays. Leisure travelers take weekends. Tuesday and Wednesday usually have much lighter traffic and much lower prices. On a transatlantic route, that shift alone can save you $150 to $300. On longer hauls to Asia or South America, I've seen differences of $400 just from moving a flight by 48 hours. So before you lock in any dates, check Tuesday and Wednesday departures first. It takes 60 seconds and could save you serious money. Hack number 2. If you search for flights with fixed dates before checking prices, you're booking blind. Every major route has a price calendar, a grid that shows you the cheapest days across an entire month. The difference between the most expensive and the cheapest day on the same route can be dramatic. I'm talking same airline, same journey, just a different departure date. Would you pay $400 more for the same seat just because you didn't check the calendar? Probably not. So check it first every time before you commit to any departure date. Hack 3 is the one most people skip completely. The same flight, same airline, same seat class, same dates can show completely different prices depending on where you search. Why? Because airlines price dynamically, and not every platform gets the same inventory or the same deal access. I've seen gaps of $200 to $500 on exact same itineraries. This is exactly why I use Cheap Flights Finder. Instead of jumping between 5 different tabs, it scans over 800 airlines and agencies in one search, so you're not accidentally paying $300 more because you only checked one site. Link is in the description. Hack 4. Price alerts are powerful, but only if you set them at the right time. Most travelers set alerts 1 or 2 weeks before they want to travel. That's too late. Prices have usually already peaked by then. The sweet spot for international flights is 8 to 12 weeks before departure. Set your alert at that window and you'll catch the price while it's still moving, before airlines fill seats and push prices up. One more thing. Don't wait for the absolute lowest price. When you see a drop of 20% or more below the average you've been tracking, that's your window. Waiting for perfect usually means missing good. Here's a real example. Hack 5. Most people search one airport on each end of their trip. But on international routes, flying into a nearby airport, even 60 to 90 minutes away from your final destination, can cut your fare by 20 to 40%. Flying into London? Gatwick is almost always cheaper than Heathrow. Heading to Paris? Check Beauvais. Italy? Compare Rome Fiumicino against Naples or Milan. Add a short train or bus ride and you've often still saved $200 or more on the flight itself. Before you book any international ticket, do a 30-second search. Nearby airports to destination. It takes almost no effort and can be worth hundreds. Hack 6. Timing is everything, and most travelers sit on both extremes. They either book 6 months out, thinking earlier is always cheaper, or they wait until the last minute, hoping for a deal. Here's what the data actually shows. For international flights, the sweet spot is 2 to 4 months before departure. Prices are usually lowest in that window. Before that, airlines haven't filled enough seats to discount yet. After that, prices climb fast as availability shrinks. And hack 7. This one surprises people every time. For some international routes, it's actually cheaper to book 2 separate one-way tickets, or even route through a different hub, than to buy a single round trip from A to B. Example: flying New York to Bangkok. A direct round trip might show $1,400, but New York to Tokyo on one booking, then a separate Tokyo to Bangkok? Sometimes under $900 total. Same arrival, very different price. One important warning: when you book legs separately, you're responsible if you miss a connection. Build in at least 3 hours between separately booked legs on international routes. That buffer is your insurance.
If you want to test this hack quickly, Cheap Flights Finder lets you compare multi-city and open jaw routes alongside standard round trips in the same search, so you can see the price difference instantly without doing manual math. Link is in the description below. All right, let's recap the 7 hacks. 1. Fly midweek Tuesday or Wednesday. 2. Check the price calendar before locking in your dates. 3. Compare across multiple platforms before booking anything. 4. Set price alerts 8 to 12 weeks before departure. 5. Check airports within 60 to 90 minutes of your destination. 6. Book in the 8 to 16 week window before your trip. 7. Consider booking separate one-way legs on longer international routes. These aren't tricks. They're just how smarter travelers book. Use even 2 or 3 of these and you will pay less than the average traveler every single time. If this was useful, subscribe. I post new flight and travel deal tips every week. And drop a comment telling me which hack surprised you most. See you in the next one.